In the last videos, we have seen very clearly about Java new features. As a part of these sessions, today we are going to discuss about Java 8 new features. Java 8 new features, of course, which is very important for majority of the students, those who are doing high level programming, because Java 8 features simplified programmers life like anything, because there are so many new concepts are there. Whatever problems we are facing with the previous OOPS concepts, majority of the problems got solved. Our life is going to become very simple while writing the programs. Today, we are going to start these Java 8 features. One by one feature I will take. Okay. So the first feature what we have here is default. Default methods in interface. Default methods in interface. So I hope you know what is the meaning of interface. In interface, tell me, can I collect variables? Please confirm.
Yes, sir.
Can I collect methods, normal methods?
No.
No. Can I take abstract methods?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes. So before Java 8, please listen. Before Java 8, an interface, okay, an interface should contain, sir, which thing? Which thing? Sir, you can take abstract methods, and if you want, you can take static final variables. This one we know. We can't take any methods. We can't take any methods. But after Java 8, after Java 8, sir, in interface also, interface can also contain default methods. Okay, so default methods. Not only default methods, static methods also it can store. Anyway, I'm going to discuss next. So first topic is default methods. Immediate topic is static. This is Java 8. In Java 9, they included private methods also that I will cover in Java 9. Okay. Before Java 8, inside interface, you can take abstract methods and final variables. But after Java 8, in interface, if you want, you can take default methods and static methods also. Sir, what is a default method? Sir, default method is a special method inside an interface that contains a method body. Sir, you can define a method with implementation inside interface. Then immediately you may have a doubt. Sir, what is the use? First, I will show you the syntax. Then, what is the use? I will explain. Suppose if I have an interface, A is there. So if I'm taking default void a method young, so of course internally we will write some code. Is it valid? If you run this program, if you compile this program in 1.7, we will get error. But if you compile this in 1.8 version, it is valid. Okay. So why default methods is introduced, I will explain. But up to this intro part, is it clear, friends?
Yes, sir.
Now consider, I will explain with some example, with one example. What is that? Sir, why we are, okay, so uh, why why default methods are introduced? What is the reason? Let me explain with some small analysis, but think a bit carefully, friends. You have to tell the answer. Assume I am taking an interface called vehicle. I'm taking one interface called vehicle. Inside this, I will take start method and I'm going to take stop method. Two methods are there. So now almost 500 vehicles are there. So 500 classes are implementing this interface. Sir, I don't want to write 500 classes. Let me take some two sample classes. Class car implements vehicle. Class car implements vehicle. Of course, we will write the code later. Similarly, class bike implements vehicle. Okay, sir, class auto implements vehicle. Like that, we have so many classes are there. Sir, up to this, do you have any doubt? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Now, sir, suddenly, suppose Java developers, okay, Java developers want to add one method, sir, named with the fuel type. Sir, what kind of fuel it is going to store? I want to represent. Is it petrol or diesel? Like that, I want to take. Sir, how you can define? Now you have to rewrite this interface by including one more method name like fuel type. Now my question is, sir, all 500 classes must implement this method. Am I right, friends?
Yes, sir.
So which is again a headache, right?
Ye-
Now where default methods come into the picture. So instead of okay, so instead of creating a new method, okay, so are creating a new abstract method, provide default implementation, default implementation inside interface, so that if they want, they can use. Otherwise, they can override. Simple. By default, what is the fuel type? Petrol only. So what I will take the same code, I'm going to write void fuel type. Inside this, I will write an instruction saying system.out.println of sir, what kind of fuel you are going to put? Petrol. That's all, friends. But syntactically, it is mistake, right? Because you can't define the methods. There, you have to use one special keyword called div. What is the meaning of this? If any class is implementing this vehicle, that class should implement how many methods, friends?
To
Two methods.
Two,
What are those two methods?
start and
uh,
stop.
Start and stop. But fuel type also they can call. If they call, what is answer they will get?
Petrol.
Petrol. If they don't want, they can override, right? With the diesel. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
So no need to touch all 500 classes. If any class required diesel, in that class you have to write. So the problem is clear.
yes, sir.
Clear,
What is
friends?
what is the access specifier for fuel type?
Hmm.
What is the access specifier for fuel type?
You have to tell. Right, guess. I think it should be what? Public, right? Hmm? It should be public, right?
Yes.
For example, we can check. We can check. Don't worry. Sir, how you can check? So first
Java P.
compile the program. Yeah, first compile the program. Then Java P. Sir, what is the interface name? What is the interface name?
Vehicle, sir.
Vehicle, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
What is the type?
Public.
Okay.
anyone can able to access. Understood?
Yes.
Clear?
This default
So,
is not access specifier. Like,
no,
this
sir. That default is different from this default. You are
okay.
confusing with that, right? I think that's why
Yes.
you asked this question, correct? Huh? See, what are the access specifiers that we have? Public is there, and then private
Private,
is there,
protected.
protected is there, and
Default.
default. But have you observed when you are writing, we will write within angular brackets. What is the meaning of this? There is no keyword. Like default, there is no keyword. Are
Yes,
you
sir.
understood? So
Yes.
before Java 1.8, there is no keyword named with the default. Then, sir, how you can say it is a default access modifier? If we are not giving public, private, protected, by default, it is a default modifier. Understood?
Yes, sir.
If you take it as a default, from 1.8 onwards, its behavior is different. It is not related to the access specifier. If you are clear with this, just one sample example I will take. Then maybe some 5 or 6 loopholes in this we will discuss. Clear? Clear. Let me take some example program, friends. Okay. So let me take this same only. Can I take a class car implements? Implements. What we need to take? Vehicle. And void. Sir, which methods we have to override?
Start and stop, sir.
Can I take it as a public? Public void start.
Start.
Just for simplicity purpose, here itself I will write the code. System.out.println of car started. Similarly, car stop. Clear?
Yes.
Now, so I am taking bike. Okay. Bike started, bike stop. Car started, car stop. Now I will take one more thing. Like I am taking bus. Sir, bus started, bus stop. Assume that car and bike they are using fuel type as a petrol oil, but bus it is using diesel. Bus it is using diesel, right? So can I change that?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
We can override that, but that overriding I will explain later. As of now, not required. So now how to create objects? Can I take interface reference vehicle V1 is equal to new car? Okay, new car. Then vehicle V2 is equal to new bike.
Bike.
Now for car V1 dot start, then V1 dot stop. Similarly for vehicle V2, so V2 dot start, V2 dot stop. Just aware the terminology. Observe how to compile Java C test dot Java. Java space test. Car started, car stopped. Bike started, bike stopped. Any doubt, friends, up to this?
No, sir.
Everyone understood the terminology? Clear?
Yes.
Now, so I will add some other concept. Overriding default methods. So is it possible to override default methods? Yes, happily we can override default methods with our own, okay, with our own implementation. So let me take the same example for you to better understand. Observe carefully. Sir, can I take now class bus I'm taking. So here I don't want to take petrol as an implementation. I want to override this. Can I override, friends?
Yes, sir.
Yes, happily. So what is the access modifier you have to take for this? Public. Public void fuel type. What is the message I will print here? It is nothing but what? Diesel. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Now I will take vehicle 3. Okay, vehicle 3, V3 is equal to new. I will take bus. I think in previous we never called fuel type method, right?
Yes, sir.
You also not asked. Huh? Okay, let us see here in this example. So let's take V2 dot fuel type. Anyway, that car class, bike class is not implemented this. So in interface, whatever you have taken, it will come. For car started stopped, petrol is the fuel. For bike started stopped, petrol is the fuel. For bus started stopped, default is nothing but what? Petrol. But here we have overridden as this. So what is the purpose of default method? If any common activity is there, I don't want my child class to override every time. So happily I am going to utilize this. Clear, friends? Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, please confirm.
When overriding, we will remove the default keyword in class.
Yes, compulsory.
Okay.
Now, so the next concept, sir, I don't want while overriding, okay, so I don't want the default implementation. I mean, at the time of overriding, we will provide our implementation, right? In addition to that, I want old implementation also. So then what we have to do? So calling interface default method also. Sir, how you can do that? Sometimes we will override the method, but still I want to, okay, I want interface implementation. Sir, is it possible? Have you remembered somewhere by using super keyword we interact, but here that type of terminology is not there. So I will take one interface named with printer. I will take one interface named with printer, and I will take one default method void print. Sir, what it is going to print? System.out.println of, sir, black hyphen white printing. Like this I'm taking. This is the default implementation. Now, sir, I'm going to take class HP printer. Okay, HP printer. Sir, which implements which concept?
Printer.
Printer. Okay. Now, so I'm not going to write anything here. So now I'm going to take Canon printer, which is going to extend. So now Canon printer is going to print not black and white. It is having color printing option. So I hope now you understood the concept. Clear, friends?
Yes, sir.
So if I want to implement, if I want to execute, so what I will do here is I'm going to create object for printer. Printer P is equal to new Canon printer I'm taking. So P dot I will call print. Tell me, friends, What is the answer you will get?
Color printing.
Color printing.
Because default implementation is black and white, but now I will get color print. Clear, friends?
Yes, sir.
But now, in addition to this color printing, I want black and white printing as well as color printing. Both I want. What you need to do? Sir, what is the interface name? Can anyone tell me?
Printer, sir.
Printer. So printer dot. Printer dot. What is the method name? Print. That's all. Sorry. Printer dot super dot print.
Print.
Like this we have to take. So what is a printer here? The root interface. Correct? Since we are calling it a super class, super dot. What is the method name? Now let's see. Sir, is it coming both methods? Can you please confirm?
Yes, sir.
Any questions? Any question, friends?
No, sir.
Sir, after interface name, super keyword is written.
That is a specialty here. Okay. Next. One more thing, friends. Can I go for next concept? Please respond.
Yes.
Sir, can you please confirm? Can you please confirm? In general, multiple inheritance is supported in Java or not? Multiple inheritance.
Classes not supported. But
With
interface.
interface, it is supported, sir.
Yeah. Classes are not supported. Why? Because confusion will be there. Correct?
Yes, sir.
In interface, we can do right. For example, interface A, I will take. Sir, interface B, I will take. Suppose if I have a class C, can class C implements A comma B? We can take, right? There is no problem. Correct, friends? Is this code is valid?
Yes.
Yes. So now you can see the code is going to compile. Now what I will do is inside this I am taking default void yum method I am taking. So message what I will take here is system.out.println of okay interface a method yum. Okay, like this I'm taking. So can you please confirm if I am creating object for C? By using that object, if I call yum, which method will come? Default method. Correct?
Yes.
Clear? Now, my question is, can I take the default method inside this interface B also? There is no problem, right?
Yes.
Now, you have to tell, is this code is valid or invalid?
Valid.
If it is valid, what is the output you will get?
I think it is invalid.
Yes, it is invalid. Again here, ambiguity problem we are getting. Correct?
Yes, sir. Which method has to accept?
So it is always a confusion. What is the error? Are you seeing class C is inheriting unrelated defaults for M from types A and B. Array from type A, interface B. You are trying to implement. But in both the interfaces, there is one default method. Which default method I have to execute? That is the question what we will get. Clear?
Yes.
Understood, friends? So then how we can solve this problem? How we can solve this problem? Sir, the solution for this is nothing but, okay, sir, what we can do? Can I override that method? Let me check. Can I override that method? Let me check. Sir, can I take void m? Sir, it must be which type? Public void m. And I am printing the message saying system.out.println of, sir, class C method, yeah, like this and take. Now just have a look once. Is it valid? Yes. Sir, can I take interface A reference? Yes. Sir, can I take interface B reference? Working fine. Sir, you understood the point? Can I do overriding of that method?
Yes.
Clear? Suppose, sir, I want that both methods output also. I want that both methods output also. Just now I told, sir, calling both interface methods. Can I do that? Just now we have seen one example. What we have to do in this implementation, sir, I want A class M method. Sir, I want B class M method. Then my implementation. Beautiful. So we have multiple options are there. Either if you want, you can override, okay, or you can get the data from first interface, or you can get the data from second interface also. So the title for this, what I am going to take here is, so multiple interfaces with the same default method, Clear, friends? Any questions about this?
So here default is a keyword, right, sir? In Java.
Yes, madam. Yes. From 1.8 version onwards, it is a keyword.
Default keyword.
Default is the keyword.
And in the class, the method has to be public, right, sir?
Yes.
Implementation method.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So can we take A reference and calling B dot super? Can
Yes.
we? Okay.
In class only you will call. In the interface again you can't call, friends. See, your class is extending how many interface properties? Both. Now you can. Your question is, from B can I access A? No. Reference can be anything. It can be B or A, anything. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Clear, friends? Can I go for one more example? I mean, one more next level concept.
Yes, sir.
Sir, this is very important concept, loophole. See, in interviews, several times, even a couple of my students, last month it seems, they asked this question. At the time, I didn't cover this topic in Java 8 features. That's why I'm taking special care on this. Okay, so I will save you. I will confirm you what is the topic. Class method versus default method. Sir, I have a class is there. In that one method is there. I have default is there, default method is also there. Sir, how the connection will work? Of course, if I take an example, you will get clarity. Assume there is one parent class is there, and I am taking public void display method I am taking, and the implementation I will print a message saying parent. Like this we have. Now there is one interface named with the demo. So inside this, there is one default. There is one default method. Void, same name is there. So it is assume that interface is the message what I have. Now observe friends, class child extending the properties from parent, implementing demo. So first you have to tell, is that line is valid or invalid? Ninth line.
Valid.
Valid. There is no problem, right?
Yes.
Now, sir, in main method, child C is equal to new child I am taking. C dot I am calling disp method. What is the output? You can't guess.
Ambiguity.
Huh?
Ambiguity. Sir, ambiguity.
If ambiguity is there, my code should not compile, right? See, forget about this line. I will comment this line. Please listen. I will try to compile this code because some people are having doubts. Is there any compilation issue?
No, sir.
Now what is out? Just think. Of course, at least you can guess something. There are only two options.
I think only parent will be
Parent.
Parent.
only parent.
Only parent. So what is the answer we are getting?
Parent.
Parent. Okay. Don't worry. I will add the point. First, I will copy paste the example. Then at last, I will add the point. Sir, what is the point here is? What is the point here is? Observe carefully. Sir, the class is going to win. Class wins over interface.
Interface.
So if you take the priority order. So the first preference will be given for which methods?
Class method.
Class methods. Then next one, default methods, sir. And after that only what? Abstract methods. So if you have a child class is there, first priority will be given for the methods which are declared in the class. Next priority, default methods. Next priority, abstract. If the child is overridden, then that abstract methods you can call. But the problem with the class methods and default methods, because both are having implementation. In such cases, what is the order it will follow? First, class methods, then default methods, and then followed by
abstract.
Clear, friends?
So
Clear.
one doubt. So like default methods are only will be there in interface, or they can be in the classes also, sir?
In classes, we can provide implementation. Then where is the concept of implementation? In class, if you are declaring any method, you will write code.
Yes, sir. True.
In interface, there won't be any implementation. If a class wants to send properties to 100 classes, if you provide any method, by default, that method will be there. But in interface, if you define any interface, if 500 classes are implementing that interface, that 500 classes have to take the responsibility to implement that method. If they are not implementing, my Java won't allow.
Okay.
What
Either
is
they
my
have to implement, or if any default method is there, they have they
if
can
default
override.
method, if the default method is not there, compulsory they have to implement, right?
Yes, sir.
you can consider my previous examples. If I am
Yeah, that's
taking a
what I'm
vehicle,
connecting, sir.
yes,
Okay.
if I am taking a fuel type for the vehicle, if you have 500 vehicles also, maybe different genres, so there are only two options for you. One is a petrol, another one is diesel.
Yes, sir.
So you have to identify which are majority, then implement that method by putting default.
Okay. And
So
the remaining we can
remaining
override.
methods, if you want, you can override. Otherwise, default method will come by.
Yes, yes, sir.
Even in the printer example also, every printer will support black and white. What is the need of writing in every class? Make it default. I
In
will
an
give one
interface.
real-time example, one practical example. I will. Then you will get clarity. Clear up to this?
Yes, sir.
Can I go for one practical coding example? I will take. Sir, practical coding example. I will take. Listen, friends. Maybe it will be useful. So, do you know? Already we discussed about the collections. Collections. Now observe. Sir, you know, if I'm implementing the collections, compulsory we have to import one package. What is that package? Util.
Well,
So in collection, list integer. So list is equal to new array list I'm taking. So list dot. Otherwise, let me take string. So list dot add of. I will take apple. So I will take banana. So I am taking orange. I am going to take grapes like this. Now I want to print each and every element present in this list. So generally what we will take? We will take a for each loop, correct?
yes, sir.
What that for each loop is going to do? It will print the elements and you have to write that, right?
Yes.
What are all the child classes for list? Anyone, can you please tell me?
Array,
Array list is there. Next,
linked list.
linked list is there. Next, array list, linked list, vector, stack. A number of things
Stack
are there.
view.
Can you please tell me, printing of the elements one by one in a collection is a common activity, whether you are using linked list or array list. The operation is same, right?
Yes, sir.
Am I right? So
Yes.
in Java 8, what they did is they added printing of elements. They added printing of elements in list interface, so that it is there in list interface. All their implementation classes happily they can use. I will show you how it will be. Sir, list dot. For each system dot out dot colon println. I will explain what is this in later classes. Don't worry. So there is one method. What is the name of the method?
forEach.
forEach. Where it is implemented?
List interface.
You can call on array list. You can call on linked list. Dot dot dot. Internally, what is the implementation? It will take a collection. It will print all the objects. Understood, friends?
Yes.
So forget about this option. I will explain. It is also there in Java 8 features. Now just have a look once. What is output I will get? Program compiles fine. Sir, is it printing all the elements?
Yes, sir.
Can I add? I will add this example. I will add one line. Maybe you can understand the meaning of these default methods. Can I say millions of existing classes? Millions of existing classes implementing iterable. It is also an interface, top level interface. Automatically gained this functionality without any code changing, any code changes. Sir, you are not required to write. Iterable is the top level interface for all. If you write anything inside iterable as a default method, sir, all the existing classes which are implementing them, they will get this feature. Am I right, friends?
Yes, sir.
Clear? Can I go for one more small example and then I will conclude this topic?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So let me take, sir, practical coding example 2. Practical coding example 2. So what is that example 2 is? Maybe it is something like real time scenario. Listen, friends. See, I'm taking one interface named with payment. Named with payment. So inside that, compulsory they have to pay with some amount. Can you please tell me, is it a default method or normal method? Abstract method. Which method?
Normal, abstract.
Normal.
Abstract method,
Abstract
right?
method.
Now I will write one default method. Default void print receipt. Print receipt. What is the message I'm taking inside this is system.out.println of receipt generated. Like this, I have a message. Now, so what I am doing is, sir, class, okay, class credit card payment. Sir, which is nothing but what kind of activity? Can I say it is also related to the payment, correct? We have to override which method? Public void pay method I am overriding. Sir, you have to take some amount. So double amount is there. What is the message? System.out.println of paid using credit card, and we have to print the amount also, correct? Clear, friends?
Yes, sir.
Now I'm taking one more class. What is it? Is class cash payment paid using
Cash.
Sir, up to this, any doubt?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Now, sir, payment P1 is equal to, so new credit card payment. So P1 dot pay, and after paying P1 dot, can you please print receipt? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, payment P2 is equal to P2 dot print receipt, P2 dot pay. So P2 is equal to, assume it is cash payment. Clear, friends?
Yes, sir.
You know the output, what it is going to generate. What is the problem here?
Pay methods need argument.
We have to pass some payment value, right? Let me pass 100 rupees. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Paid using credit card 100 rupees, receipt generated. Paid using cash 100, receipt generated. Clear?
Yes, sir.
This is the default nature. Now there is one payment option is coming, like I will take UPI payment. Sir, if I am doing UPI payment, paid using UPI, if I am doing UPI payment, This one is going to change, friends. Receipt is going to change. What is a receipt I will get? Array, no problem. You can override
Public.
print receipt. So here digital receipt generated. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Now payment to P3 is equal to new UPI payment. So P3 dot pay and P3 dot receipt. So now have a look. Clear, friends? Just I override. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So this is nothing but what we have in which concept? Default
Java
methods in
methods.
Java 1.8 version. Any doubts? Clear, friends?
Yes, sir.
So there are some advantages are there. Advantages of default methods. Tell me what are the advantages? What you observe? Can I say it allows adding new functionality for interface. Correct? It reduces duplicate code by providing a common implementation. Am I right, friends? Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Sir, it makes interface more powerful. Previously, if you talk about interface, it contains only empty implement dummy. I several times I used the word called dummy. Okay. So now by adding this default method, this interface got some power. Correct? And mainly, sir, there is one word which you have to use in interviews: backward. Backward compatibility. Backward compatibility for existing interfaces. What is the meaning of backward compatibility? Sir, generally, child classes, these will get more priority. But in default methods, what will happen? Array, if you take child class also, if you call that a default method, how the control is coming? It will come back to the original interface. Just now we covered in collection, where array list is there. But where that forEach method is implemented in iterable, where iterable is there, it is in the top. So it is going backward compatibility we have. Clear, friends? Please confirm. Clear?
Yes, sir.
There are some disadvantages also there. Disadvantages of default methods. So what disadvantages we have? The first disadvantage is multiple interface, I can say multiple inheritance. Multiple inheritance conflicts will be there. So when two interfaces are defining same default method, you may get some ambiguity problem. Correct? And sir, very important. Sir, careful design must be required. Careful design must be required. Otherwise, what will happen? You are going to misuse the concept. These are the very few disadvantages what we have. Of course, more advantages we have with this. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Any questions?
No, sir.